This is the Sun Salutations version 4 with the Half Pigeon position. Standing at the front edge of your mat with your hands in prayer at the chest. Standing tall, breath deep. Inhale the arms forward and up, and exhale a little back bend, don't go too far. Inhale as you come up, then exhale, go forwards all the way from the hips, hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. Inhale the right foot back to a lunge, exhale, look up. Inhale, left foot back to high push-up, exhale to press down. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders into cobra, tucking the toes under. Exhale, lift up and back to downward dog. And adjust the feet a little forward towards the hands if you need to. Your feet hip width apart, heels pressing, hips lifting. Keep that breath going nice and deep in and out through the nose. Inhale, raise the right leg up, and as you exhale, bend the right knee. Bring that knee all the way through and down onto the mat in between your hands. Untuck the left toes, sliding the left leg back a little more if you can, and opening out the right foot to your left side so it's not directly underneath you. Now if you found that too strong to come in from a downward dog position to pigeon, then you can always drop to your knees and then slide your right knee forward, open out the right foot, and start to slide the left leg back a little. So again, find what works for you to come into this position. It's an invaluable position for your hips and your lower back, and also helps with sciatica. Lift your chest up, arch back. Breathe. Inhale, and as you exhale, walk the hands out in front, bring the body down over the right leg. Hips stay centered, don't collapse onto the right hip as I've just done there as an example. Keep your hips centered, try to think about rolling your left hip to the floor. Breathe. And then inhale as you walk the hands back towards you, either just bringing the hands in line with the knee or further back towards the hips if it's good in your lower back. Lift the chest up, arch back. Then we're going to go into a quad stretch. If this cramps at all into your leg, into the thigh, the front or the back of the thigh, let the foot go. Your body's not ready for this. If you are good with it, then gently ease that left foot in towards the left buttock. Chest lifted. Keep the breath going. Anytime this cramps, ease it back down to the floor. Let it relax. Then gently, very slowly, let the leg go down to the floor and just stay there for a moment to let everything settle. Coming back into downward dog, bring the hands forward, flat down onto the mat. Tuck the left toes under and inch your body forward. Inhale, exhale, press into the hands, lift up and back to downward dog. Set and adjust your feet. Maybe walk them out if it feels good. Breathe. Stretch it back. And then we'll do the same position to the left side. Inhale, raise the left leg up, and exhale, bend the left knee, sweep it all the way through in between the hands and down onto the mat. Untuck the right toes and see if you can slide the right leg back a little more, making sure that this left foot is opened out to the side and a little in front. Chest lifted and shoulders down, taking slow, deep breaths. The deeper you breathe in this, the more your hips will release, the more you'll get out of the position. Inhale, and as you exhale, walk the hands out in front, bring the body down over your left leg. Don't roll over onto the left hip. Make sure you keep your hips centered. Think about still trying to work the right hip to the floor. Breathe. Inhale as you walk the hands back towards you, either in line with the knee or take the hands further back towards your hips. Lift up. Then for the quad stretch, gently bend the right knee. If it cramps, put the foot back down. If you're good with it, ease that right foot in towards the right cheek. Breathe. If you're balanced, you've got the added option of raising the opposite arm up. Again, it's just an option. Keep it in your mind for when your body is ready. Make sure your chest and your shoulders are open to the front as much as you can. Then gently letting that foot go all the way down to the floor as slow as you can, gently, gently. And just stay there for a moment, let the muscles in the legs settle. coming into downward dog. Bring the hands forward onto the mat, flat down, tuck the right toes under, inch the body forward a little to release the hip. Then inhale, and as you exhale, push up and back to downward dog. Adjust the feet, feet hip width apart, heels pressing, hips lifting and pushing back. Pressing back away from the hands. Then coming into the lunge on the right side. Inhale as you bring that right foot through. Help it along if it doesn't make it. Exhale, look up. Inhale the left foot forward. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale as you stretch forwards and up. Exhale gently back. Don't go too far. Inhale up. Then exhale, go forwards all the way, bringing the hands down onto the mat. Inhale the left foot back into a lunge. Exhale, look up. Inhale the right foot back to high push-up position. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders into cobra. Tuck in the toes under. Exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward dog. Adjust your position. Breathe. Press back. Then inhale as you raise the right leg up, and as you exhale, bring that right knee all the way through and down in between the hands onto the mat for half pigeon. Untuck your left toes, slide the left leg back. Chest lifted, shoulders down, making sure that right foot's opened out to the side a little so it's not directly underneath you. Breathe into this. Even if you are higher in the hips, the breath will get you lower. Coming back into downward dog. Tuck the left toes under, inch forward, inhale, exhale back to downward dog. Stretch it out, walk the feet out if you need to. Realigning your hips and lower back here. Inhale, raise the left leg up, and as you exhale, bend the left knee, sweep it all the way through and down in between the hands. Untuck the right toes, see if the right leg will slide back a little more. Hips even, squared. Chest lifted, shoulders down. Breathe in this position, such a wonderful hip opener. Then coming back into downward dog, walk your hands forward, flat down onto the mat. Tuck the right toes under, inch forward, inhale. Exhale, lift up and back into downward dog. Stretch it out. Make sure that breath is still flowing. Nice deep slow breaths in and out through the nose. Very important to breathe deeply. Inhale as you bring the left foot through into a lunge. Exhale, look up. Inhale the right foot forward. Exhale to fold into the legs. Then inhale, stretch forwards and up. Exhale gently back. Inhale up. And exhale, lower the arms down to the side. Bring the hands into prayer and rest. Just let your body digest what you have done.